SauceyFam, what's going on, you beautiful people, you? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are well. I hope you're ready for some Pentatonix action. I know I am. It has been a hot minute since they have been on the channel. Mainly because it's been a hot minute since I've been on the channel. It's been a chaotic few weeks, but I'm back. We're back. This is a Patreon request from Tammy. Tammy, first of all, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for being a Sauceytron. I can't even put into words how much the support means to me. It is quite literally everything. So thank you. Now, let's get down to business. This should be a pretty fun one. You guys know how I feel about videos that kind of step away from the music a little bit and more kind of showcase their individuality, their personalities, the fun that they have off stage. I just think they're all amazing people away from their unicorn abilities. So let's check it out. This is Pentatonix complimenting Mitch Grassi. This is a two-part request of hers because there is a part 2 to this one. I don't know that we'll do both in this video. Let me answer that question real quick, I guess, huh? 7 minutes. We can do both. We can do both if we're not too slow about it. So let's just jump right into it. Let's not waste any time. If you guys are new around here, welcome, first of all. Welcome to the best family on YouTube, the SauceyFam. Hit that subscribe button. Join us in the madness. We'd love to have you. Road to 25K. Let's jump into it, guys. Tammy, thank you for the request.
What is the one benefit, let's say, that Mitch brings to a group of friends? Like when he's hanging out, what's his one? What does he do? Does he make everyone laugh? Does he provide the entertainment in the room?
Kevin's already laughing.
Mitch, I would say also what Mitch is really good at is putting like playlists together and like their music. Like I feel like he made
So if you're having a party,
CDs.
okay.
Yeah, but Mitch is so funny. He's the funniest.
You're funny. That makes me really.
Yeah.
All right. Especially when he's super hyper. It's so funny. It's like every second is another funny witty comment, and I'm just like crying. I can't keep up. What's your favorite thing about each other's personality?
Oh my god.
Ooh, there's a million things about each other's personality. I love how hard you laugh.
Thank you.
I love that you're very, very real with yourself. And I like that you have no patience for people that are a mess.
I like that. Oh.
This might be basic acapella 101, but how do you stay in pitch with each other? Do you pick one person as the reference?
It is. Yeah. But if things do get like a little wonky, I think that a lot of us just reference Mitch.
Yeah.
Because he sings the most in tune the most often. So I always listen for him.
I do too.
And he sings confidently too. Even if we're falling out of tune, Mitch will still be belting.
Because Scott and I are like,
yeah, I always get really quiet and then I just follow him.
What were your reactions like when you first heard like the notes you could?
That's a pretty massive compliment, man. I mean, I can totally see that, but that's a massive compliment.
Sing. Let's pretend he's not.
I remember I first heard him sing when I was 8 years old. We were in Thailand Chocolate Factory. Oh wait, no, he didn't sing then. Annie.
Okay.
And I was like, he is so good at singing. I've always thought he was amazing.
And you? How about you?
I've known him since I was 8 years old too, and I remember, this is really random to bring up, but we did an interview on the sing-off like right before we left, and I remember like crying about it because I was like, I'm just so happy that people get to see Mitch because he's so amazing, and like crying about it, like weeping, and I was like, I don't know why I'm crying so much, but it's just literally like the most talented musician I know, and it's just really.
And every show on Telephony
Yeah,
is
that's
his high
just
note.
pretend.
Every show on Telephony is his high note, and I'm always like,
Scott and I are always doing background parts on a solo, and we're like trying to listen to him.
we always like forget our parts.
Okay.
It was a really bad singer is what we're trying to say.
Look at the view. It's almost as beautiful as your face.
That's sweet.
Mitch, we kind of do all like the super high notes, all those type of moments, and then he has this very like intimate voice.
He really embodies everything that I preach on this channel, everything that I try so hard to represent about just being you, and embodying everything that means. Just be you. Just be you. Don't change your laugh for the room. Don't change your sense of humor for the people you're hanging out with. Just be you. It should be the easiest thing to do is just be you. Just let your natural instincts completely take the wheel. And I see that from him so much. Now, I could almost guarantee that hasn't always been the case. I'm not going to say he was in the worst time, but it was still very far. I mean, let's face it, we're not even there today, right? And I speak on all this stuff from an outsider's perspective. I will be the first to tell you I have no idea what I'm talking about, but my assumption and my uneducated perception of the whole thing is it had to still be hard as a gay man being on that platform that he was on. And not just a gay man, but an out and proud gay man during the time that they really kind of blew up, you know? Everything, and I'm sure that wasn't easy. I'm sure they still, because people, not all people are reinforcing positive, open-minded people. That, right? If that was the case, we wouldn't have half of the problems that we have in this world. Will we ever see that day? We can hope. We can hope. But my point is, he didn't let all of the challenges that I'm going to assume he had. I find it very hard to believe it was easy for him always. I feel like he just stuck to it. He was just him through all of it. And he just radiates with confidence now, man. I mean, I don't know. Every time I see him talking or interacting with people, or even, like they said, his singing, he does everything with so much confidence. I find it hard to believe somebody could be that confident and not truly love themselves. It's one thing to say it. It's a totally different thing to actually live it. And I see him as somebody that really lives it. I see him as just such a confident, ridiculously talented, obviously, but way more than that. As a person, from everything that I've seen from him as a person, away from the artist, he just seems like such a confident guy that is just so proud to be him. And it's infectious. That is so infectious. He brings Scott's level up because he makes Scott feel like it's okay for Scott to be Scott. He makes Kirsty do the same thing. He does that for Avi, for Matt, for Kevin. When you're around somebody like that, you all of a sudden become more comfortable in your own skin. Even if you don't have everything in common with him, regardless of what that is, I just feel like somebody like Mitch brings the best out of everybody. And that's why he's the unicorn. That's why my logo has a unicorn in it, is because of this man right here. He started the whole thing. And I stand by it to this day. He is a unicorn in every sense. On the stage, off the stage, he's a unicorn. Fight me. You disagree? Fight me. I'm just kidding. I get kind of a sore elbow. I'd rather not, but you know.
That's amazing.
Mitch is one of the funniest characters I've literally ever met. He's very witty, very sassy. He's so talented. I tell him this all the time. I tell him probably daily he's so talented. The things that he does with his voice and his musical intuition is so strong. I just don't meet people like that every single day.
My Weekly Rave Session is our new deluxe tracks for That's Christmas to Me. We recorded 5 new songs.
Ooh.
And they're really great. And especially My Weekly Rave Session is Your Voice on Just For Now.
Oh, thanks, Hunty.
Yeah, it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
That's really nice. That's quite a statement.
I think my
5 new songs.
Ooh.
And they're really great. And especially my weekly obsession is Your Voice on Just For Now.
Oh, thanks.
Your voice on what? On what? Pentatonix deluxe tracks.
Ooh.
And they're really great. And especially my weekly obsession is Your Voice on Just For Now.
Oh, thanks, Hunty.
Yeah, it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
That's really nice. That's quite a statement.
I think my first love was Aha. We spent so much time on that arrangement. Mitch just sounds unbelievable.
We wanted to have Mitch on the solo because he listens to so much EDM music and he knows how his voice is just so perfect for those type of solos like this. And he sounds beautiful on it.
And everyone's going to die because in the beginning, Mitch sounds so perfect.
Yeah.
When we got the mix back, I was like, that's everything.
My song's from the new deluxe version of That's Christmas to Me. It's Just For Now. First of all, it's a beautiful song by Image and Heat.
What is it? Is it Just For Now? Is that what he's saying?
When we got the mix back, I was like, that's everything.
My song's from the new deluxe version of That's Christmas to Me. It's Just For Now. First of all, it's a beautiful song by Image and Heat, and I've loved this song since high school. And Mitch's voice could not fit it better, and so he's sang on it, and it sounds amazing.
Thank you.
It's really, really, really impressive.
It is called See Through, and it's an original track, and the solo is sung by the beautiful Mitch Grassi.
Mitch is amazing. Obviously, he always is amazing, but he really kills his solo. So good, and I really think this song is the one that people are going to connect with.
I think what's so special about the song is that there are so many cool moments. There's so much ear candy in this arrangement. From, Mitch's rap, which is insane.
Gabriella says, what would you do if you woke up as the other person?
See Through? Have we done that? See Through. I gotta write it down or I'll totally forget about it. I want to check and see if we've done that. If Mitch raps, and yeah, those are my favorite. What was the? I'd feel pretty stupid if it was the same song. It probably is. The Ariana Grande cover that I left the room on. I don't remember, but that was insane. Insane. I don't know. This is so cool to hear, man.
Arrangement. From, Mitch's rap, which is insane.
Gabriella says, what would you do if you woke up as the other person? Oh my god, I know exactly what I'd do. I would sing so I could just hear myself.
That's nice. Oh my god.
I have to be honest with
We saw that episode. We reacted to that. And I can't disagree, Scott. I would never... I'd pull up to the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's, for those of you that don't know what Dunkin' Donuts is. Which, shame on you if you don't. I would never go to McDonald's, so this is also a lie. But, point of the story is I would just sing everything. From the drive-thru to church to being pulled over. Sir, why were you speeding? And then hopefully his radar gun is just shattered into a bunch of pieces so he can't prove that I was speeding, and I'll get out of it. So, it would have a whole lot of benefits, I feel like.
you. I'm very excited for this next song. Let me tell you why. It's very serious. The reason why I'm very excited for this next song is because Mitch sounds like a beautiful baby angel cherub on this next song. I guarantee it. Actually, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I just want to hear him sing it. So let's just go ahead and get it started. Hey, I'm just being real.
But sometimes if I do listen to someone else, like sometimes Mitch will sing something really good and I'll be thinking about it and then I'll stop singing my part.
Mitch, you went straight from high school into the PTX career.
You realize how wild that is, right? Like, these guys are hugely famous, incredibly talented singers that literally, I've heard it 3 times now, they stop singing their part to hear Mitch. That, like, case closed. I don't know how much bigger compliments get in this world. I mean, that's insane. That's insane. I obviously believe it. I don't doubt it for a second, but it's still, to hear it from their mouths, That's just crazy, man.
You know what? It really was. It was really hard. I struggled a lot with like anxiety and stuff, and thankfully I had a really good support group. I had these guys.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. You went straight from high school into the PTX craziness. Was that a hard transition for you? Everything that is involved in that question, I don't know. I feel like that's exactly what I was talking about earlier when I went on that little mini rant. I don't know. I think he aced it. His support group, his family, his loved ones, Pentatonix themselves, his friends, whoever he has around him, aced it. They have to be some pretty great people. He has to have some amazing people in his corner and in his life. He just has to. He has to. Because who he turned into, who he remained, it's just impressive. It's nothing short of impressive. It's pretty incredible.
I'm good now.
Funny enough, I thought you had to look good.
Well, that's nice.
So, yeah, baby.
We all know Avi looks up to lumberjacks for his fashion sense. What about the rest of you guys? What or who inspires your style?
Mitch, you must go first.
I have to go first?
Yes, because you, my friend, are fashion able.
That's nice.
Fashion able.
Cause I can't resist it no more. No.
Do you see Kirsty and Scott's faces? Like, everybody's trying so hard to just execute their part. Look at Kirsty and Scott. You know what they look like? They look like, I don't know. They look like that kid that came from money, and his parents were super rich, and he came to school, and he had like the nicest, let's say it's high school. He just had the nastiest car that was like 10 times more valuable than the next nicest car in the parking lot. And they look like that kid's best friend. That's what they look like. You know how you just felt some kind of way, like you were kind of unstoppable when you hung out with somebody like that? Did you have anybody like that in your life? I did. One of my best friends was a pretty big deal. If there is such a thing up here, but he was going places. He threw it away, made a lot of mistakes, but he was going places. And I just always kind of felt that way riding in the passenger seat. That's what they look like right now. They look like they're friends with Michael Jackson, and they're showing off their friend, and they're just like so giddy that they get to be part of what he's doing. How could you not? Did you hear what he just did? Did you hear what he just did? Let's bring it back a second. Woohoo!
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Almost every show, I almost stop singing my part during the
I know, it's so hard.
Thanks, babe. Oh, man.
So last one, who is the best singer amongst all of you?
I say
Amongst singers, you're the best.
that is humbling. But I don't know if I agree.
You see what I'm saying? He's not a jerk. He's a humble unicorn. But he knows. He knows. He didn't point to somebody else and say, no, I think it's... He just said, I disagree. Yeah. No, you don't. You have ears too, sir. You listen to these songs after you record them. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, mister. Another one of my favorites that we reacted to. Oh, man. We're 20 minutes in. You know what? Whatever. Let's just do it. Part 2, Tammy. It's your lucky day. Let's check it out.
Last day of the sing-off, holiday episode. We're really excited. Panning for Scott. There he is.
What up?
Mitchell's face carved of 1,000
you.
angels. Or
What's up,
newborn angels.
I am obsessed with your eyebrows.
Oh my
I want
god,
them.
I forgot I was supposed to plug them. Oops, they look bad right now.
They're snatched always.
That's
They don't
nice.
look bad.
Says, if you could swap places with any member in Pentatonix for a day, who would you choose?
Not one
Mitch.
person, just myself. Yeah.
Mitch.
Places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would switch with Mitch too. For like day.
I want to be Mitch for a day too, because I want to know what it's like.
You know, I get it. I'm not even hearing what they're saying right now because I'm stuck on the eyebrow thing, okay? I'm having trouble, all right? The other day, well, whatever. A few weeks ago, I was in the bathroom, okay? And Saucey Mom walked in and she saw me plucking my eyebrows. She started laughing, as one spouse would do, and said, "What in the beep are you doing?" I said, "Well, it looks like the root system to an oak tree is growing out of my forehead." Okay? They weren't like this. There was a bunch of hairs that were doing this. I'm getting older, I guess. That's what they tell me. I don't know. I don't believe it. I'm yet to see any evidence of that. So I was pulling out the, you know, I was Edward Eyebrow Hands for a second or something. I don't know. So I was pulling out the stragglers. What's wrong with that? Leave me alone, okay? Leave me alone. So, I don't know what the point to that was, but his eyebrows are pretty fantastic. I couldn't pull that off, but I don't think that means I have to have bear claws sticking out of my forehead, right? I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
They're snatched always.
That's
They don't
nice.
look bad.
Says, if you could swap places with any member in Pentatonix for a day, who would you choose?
Not one
Mitch.
person, just myself. Yeah.
Mitch.
Places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would switch with Mitch too. For like day.
I want to be Mitch for a day too, because I want to know what it's like to be able to sing anything I
I would
want.
just want
at
to
any
sing.
time.
That's nice.
Brittany from Rome.
Are you ready?
Wait, I've heard you sing, and you can like shatter glass.
Yeah, you can.
I have been known to shatter glass. Wait, by Britney Spears.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there, unicorn man. But is that a real thing? I have a very hard time telling if he's being sarcastic, because part of me says he could absolutely shatter glass if that's a thing. If anybody could do it, he could do it. Can he shatter glass? Has he shattered glass? Now that would make for some pretty wild content. If he can, and he has, and they haven't put it on YouTube, they need a new manager. So that's where I'm at. So there's some duplicate stuff in this one, but that's all right.
I don't know if any of you are in acapella groups. But you know that thing when you like spend a lot of time learning your part, and then the soloist starts singing, and then you stop knowing it and you forget it all? That just happened to me. With Mitch, because he's so good. Okay.
We have a show to do.
Let me tell you about it.
I was wrong. It was not a duplicate. That was very funny. We have a show to do, he says. Oh, stop. Oh, man. I mean, you know, I guess I'm kind of answering part of my own riddle here when I'm talking about how he managed to stay so true to himself, but also have so much confidence in everything that he does. How can you not when everybody around you constantly tells you how amazing you are, you know? And yeah, I know he's very humble. I'm not saying that in a negative way at all. He's extremely humble, which makes him the incredible person that he comes off to be. But I don't know. I don't know. This is pretty cool stuff to watch right here.
Let me tell you about it. Okay. We have a special guest I want to tell you guys about. And she is unbelievable. Her name is Enya, and she's right here. She is one of my favorite singers. I'm so excited for you guys to hear her on this next song. I'm just really excited. I'm so sorry. I'm very excited for it. I hope you enjoy this next piece.
That stressed me out. I felt stressed because I felt like y'all were gonna be really disappointed.
Literally no one could be disappointed with Enya's on the stage.
I want to be Ursula.
Me too.
Yeah, you can steal everyone's voices.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my God, that'd be
start
awesome.
with Mitch.
Olivia from South Hempstead says, who in the group would you switch voices with and why?
Mitch, because he's a
Oh my God.
I want to be able to do what you do, Kevin.
Oh, I want to be able to do what you do.
That's nice.
I just want to know what it's like to have
My head
such
looks
like
so
technical control of your
prowess.
Yeah.
Of mine?
You have unlimited control of your voice. I always wondered what that
I don't
sounds
know.
like. I was thinking that about Tori Kelly too. I'm
It's
like,
so
how can
light,
you
yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty big compliment right there. Scott just compared him to Tori Kelly, which we've seen what Tori can do on this channel. Good Lord.
Tori Kelly too. I'm
It's
like,
so
how can
light,
you
yeah.
Why is this such a comment? Like, I feel like every time they answer questions, this is one of them. They want to be Mitch. They all want to be Mitch. We got it, okay? We get it. They should just have a flashcard. Every time that question comes up, they just hold up the flashcard. We get it. The one that sounds like he's from another planet. That's the one we want to sound like. Duh.
I would want to be Mitch, because he's so good at singing, y'all.
What's going on with Miss Platinum over here, though? Just curious real quick. Interesting. Okay. All right. Moving on.
I would want to be Mitch because I can't even imagine singing that high.
What is it? If you were a Pentatonix fan, who do you think your favorite member would be? Mitch.
Mitch.
100%.
Why?
Because you're funny
the best
and you're
singer.
talented and you're.
I feel like Mitch is more.
Yeah, but Mitch is fascinating.
Before I knew you guys, I was very into Mitch.
I've always wanted a little brother.
I've always wanted a big brother.
Mitch would be a good little brother.
Thank you. I can get mean though.
That's okay. I would take care of you.
It's really nice.
Mitch is a really, really great human. I love how much he cares about the people that he loves, and I also love how talented he is. I love his taste in music, and I love him.
You were saying some line passionately to Willy Wonka, and I was like, I am obsessed with him.
Aw,
I
really?
remember thinking that. I was like, he is so adorable and sweet.
That's nice.
It's true, and you're.
Man, it's really too bad. It's really too bad, you know. In some sense, we talking about the whole Avi thing, because didn't you guys tell me Mitch and Avi don't follow each other on social anymore? Isn't that what happened? Or is it Scott and Avi that don't follow each other? Because I feel like Mitch and Avi had a really genuine connection aside from the music. I feel like they had a really genuine respect and love for each other outside of the... That's just, again, I'm catching up on stuff that you guys saw years and years and years ago. So I could be totally way off base. I just hope that they're still somewhat connected. Because, you know, things like Pentatonix getting their star on the Walk of Fame, that's epic. And that doesn't happen without what they did with Avi. You take the Avi period of time out of their catalog of work, they don't have that star. You can't tell me otherwise. They just don't. They might get it someday, but they don't get it this year. Absolutely not. I don't care. They don't. Avi had such a huge part in that. And I don't know, when do they get it? Or when do they do it? Or did they do it already? Let me know. But I'm just very curious because I feel like it's almost a no-brainer that Avi won't be there. And it's too bad. It's just too bad.
You're so talented and so good at singing. I remember that at 10 years old.
That's really
And I still feel the same way.
First, when I go listen to it, the first one I listen
Hold on, what did he say?
I love him.
Aw,
I
really?
remember thinking passionately to Willy Wonka, and I was like, I am obsessed with him.
Aw, really?
I remember thinking that. I was like, he is so adorable and sweet.
That's nice.
It's true, and
That's
you're
really
so
sweet.
talented and so good at singing. I remember that at 10 years old.
That's really
And I
nice.
still feel the same way.
First, when I go listen to it, the first one I listen to is Just For Now. Because Mitch sounds so bad. Oh yeah, I remember I walked in and...
So he brought that up again. We need to... Have we done that one yet? Just For Now. That's what it was, right? It must be a Christmas song, I think. I think that's what I gathered. But we need to listen to that. Because apparently it's insane.
And went to listen to Not Enough for the first time in the studio, and Mitch had laid down all the parts. And it sounded amazing.
Thanks, sister.
Yeah, and I was like, this song is so fun.
My song of the week is Empire by Shakira. It is so fun. I think that Mitch would sing it really well.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, you should do a cover of it. It's so good.
I remember that as well. We watched that episode too.
Beginning the most, just because Mitch singing that da-da-da-dum, it's just so pretty and nice to hear.
Everyone hears the song. All I listen to is Consideration by Rihanna. That's like all I listen to.
That's
like,
all
why are
sing
you
too.
always singing that?
It's okay, I like it. You're a pretty boy.
Thank you so much.
I come fluttering in from Neverland time. Can never stop me, no, 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 no. I know you try to. I come riding in on a pale white horse, sending out eyes to less fortunate. I do have eyes. I look outside my window. I can get no peace of mind. When I look outside my window, I can get no peace of mind. Oh.
Did we watch that one? We watched that one, I think, right? Anyways, this has gone pretty long, over a half hour now, so I apologize. But let's check this out real quick. Pentatonix, Just For Now. Okay, so that is it. Saucy Dad. Have I reacted to it yet? Oh, there's no music video to it. So we have not listened to it yet. Okay, well, definitely going to check that one out. And then See Through, right? Okay, that's the little clip we just saw in that video of them talking about the song. All right, so we have two that we need to do because I have not seen this one either. I don't believe. The live, okay, so I did see that, the live in Singapore, but I would love to hear the recorded version of it. Okay, all right, noted. So we're gonna check both of those out. I would like to make some progress on this Patreon request list for the next few days. Just my absence has set me way behind. So we'll get to that eventually. But, I mean, that was amazing. That was so cool to see. Like I said at the beginning of the video, one of my favorite, most enjoyable brands of content to watch is seeing them just kind of out of the performance element and just seeing them be them, you know. Very cool stuff. Again, Tammy, thank you for your support. Thank you for the request. I loved that. That was awesome. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for being a Sauceytron. I really truly appreciate it. If you guys haven't seen the Patreon yet, check it out. The link's in the description. There will also be a little button at the end of the video here. Go check it out. There's a bunch of content on there. There's some videos that are not on YouTube. There's filtered videos on there without the filter. Videos from YouTube that I had to filter that are on Patreon without the filter. Anyways, that was awesome. Great stuff. Mitch, you're a freaking unicorn. You are the very reason Slappy was born. Right there. Right there. That is because of you. My daughter lost her helmet because of you. It is now mine because of you. So, Slappy, SJ. Slappy Jr., that is. I love you guys, man. That was awesome. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys in the next one. Again, if you're new, subscribe. Please like the video. It helps me so much when you guys take a second to do that. Throw a thumbs up on it for me. It goes a really long way. But yeah, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe out there. Peace out. SauceyFam.